Alright, so what is going on YouTube? It is Jay 3 times. We're back here with another video, man. So look, the last video I posted, man, I thought about it long and hard. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't think I can go a few months without posting a video. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because I made a decision a few months ago, just 2 months ago, I made a decision. I am going to focus on this. Like, YouTube is what I'm going to do. YouTube is what I'm going to really just put my all in, you know what I'm saying? And I got this drive in me, man, that just wants to really put out more content, man. Like, if you watched my video on how the Marines develop a 17-year-old, like, that was one of the things, was drive. I'm telling you, y'all, the drive was there. I couldn't. It was like eating me up to not post a video. Anyways, man, let's get into these pros and cons of the Marine Reserves, starting with the pros.
Shout should be on now. Order, north, turn, order, 7-6. 1, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
So the very first thing is you can actually live your life, man. So you can really have a job and be in the Marine Corps Reserves, because literally you're a civilian. Like, literally, you are a civilian until you put your freaking camis on. Now, I'm not saying that literally, because once you're a Marine, like, you are a Marine, like, but I say that because like you're obviously not on duty, you know what I'm saying? Your uniform is not on. The only time you put your uniform on is on the weekend. So, like I said, you are a Marine, but you are a off-duty Marine. Basically, like, you're an off-duty Marine, like, probably like 98% of the time, not even 90, probably 90% of the time, you're like an off-duty Marine, because you're literally going 1 weekend out the freaking month, bro. And 2 weeks out the summer is when you put your uniform on. I kid you not. So, anyways, the next thing is it is easier to maintain a relationship. So when you're active duty, man, of course, you on the job 5-6 days out the week, working all the time, man. That depends even if your relationship is long distance or if your relationship is where you're actually stationed at. So either or, like, relationship's gonna be a little harder, because yeah, man, compared to in the reserves, man, like, you can live with your your girl, your wife, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and you can be with them all the time. Now, the third thing is you can also be with your family. Like I said, the same thing about the relationship, the same thing with the family. You can live with your family, you can see your family all the time, like, literally. Like, I kid you not, guys, like, being in reserves is just like your prior life, except now you're actually in the Marine Corps, but it's like part-time, basically. So, you can really go back to your normal life, honestly. But you can't do the things you used to do, like smoke weed, whatever, drink from under 21, or just like, it's still rules you gotta abide by, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the fourth pro, you got options to take active duty orders. So that's the really good thing too. So you don't have to stay in the reserves if you feel like it's not for you. You have the option to take up some orders and go active for a little bit if you want to. Now, where you want to go active, that I don't really know. I can't tell you anything, obviously, but that is an option though. You can get some orders, or even then, if you don't even want to leave for a little bit and come back in reserves, you can actually switch to active duty. So this is a thing called AR, the AR Active Reserves. You can actually switch to active duty for 4 years, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the fifth thing is more relaxed. Now, don't get this twisted. I say it's more relaxed because it's more chill. Like, you don't gotta really tighten up, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's cool, like, for real. Like, you can talk your staff sergeants, you talk your gunny sergeants, corporals, whatever. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't like walk up to them like, yo, what's up, dog? You know what I'm saying? What's good, homie? Nah, you still gotta address them out of rank. You still, customer courtesies are still a thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not as like, I feel like it's not as tightened up as like the active duty, but it's still a thing, and it still needs to be like in your head, even though it might be a little relaxed, you still got to keep that in the back of your head. Customs and courtesies, you know, address them by their rank. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So yeah, the sixth thing I was gonna say, yeah, travel opportunities. So there are travel opportunities. Like I said, active duty orders. Like, you know, you go active, you have the opportunity to get out home. You could get away from home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think like 2 years ago or something like that, or a year and a half, something like that. My previous company commander, he had offered my platoon orders to freaking South America. I don't know what happened with that, but like, you know, like I said, you know, the options are there. You know, you can try to. There's options. The options are there. You know. Anyways, let's move on to these cons, y'all.
Get out of the way. I'm supposed to get out of the way for you, right? Open the damn mouth.
Starting with number 1, there is always a change in command, y'all. This is probably one of the most like things. Like, I kid you not, bro. Like, there's always a change in command. Like, literally, there's Marines getting in, there's Marines coming out, because, you know what I'm saying, like, people been in the unit, you know, there's people that probably been in your unit that has already did it 6 years, they're getting out. There's Marines that's coming up from MWest school, checking into your unit, and you got Marines that's picking up orders or just leaving, going somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, I kid you not, you got your company commanders literally in and out, like, you know what I'm saying? You got your freaking staff NCO in charge. It's like, they might be in and out, you know, like, it's possible. But I mean, my staff NCO in charge, I don't think he's, but like I said, change of command is always going to be a thing, especially with like most common change in command. Like, I kid you not, bro, it's the squad leaders and the fire team leaders and the platoon sergeant. Those 3 right there are always changed up. I kid you not, bro. Look, you know how many squad leaders and fire team leaders I had? Oh my goodness, bro. It's so ridiculous. I had so many. I've been in reserves for 2 years. I had so many squad leaders, so many fire team leaders. It's crazy. Anyways, y'all, the second con about the reserves is the schedule changes a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The schedule does change a lot. That could be throughout the day, or that can be actually before you start drill. So let's say you're about a week away from drill. You know, they could probably change up the date. Say, okay, now drill is like now this day, whatever. You know what I'm saying, or whatever day. You know what I'm saying, or it changes up. You know what I'm saying, or even when you're at drill, the schedule can still change up. So let's say you got like an entire day of things you have to do, like classes or something, or like taking out weapons. Maybe it can get changed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of a con, because like, you know, we want to know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's always getting changed up. It's kind of inconvenient. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, the third thing is word gets changed up a lot, and sometimes word gets passed down last minute. Like I said, that's inconvenience, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Marine reservists have lives outside of the Marine Corps. Of course, they have to, because, you know, we're literally never there. So, you know, Marines got jobs, they got families, you know what I'm saying? They got bills, they got homes, they got to take care of, they got responsibilities, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, word getting passed down last minute. Let's say they like, drill's coming up soon. They say like 3 days prior, oh, you got drill this weekend. Like, that can be a problem for a lot of Marines, because like, they got jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? They gotta take off way ahead of time. Or something came up and they gotta, attend this event on this weekend, and they say like, oh, you got drill. Well, I got a birthday party, or I got, freaking an event to go to, a wedding to go to this weekend. You never said anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, things happen like that. Like, sometimes word gets passed down last minute. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, don't forget, you go to the Marine Corps, you are a Marine. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you are a Marine. They can call you in if they need you to, because you put on the uniform, you wear the uniform. Anyways, the fourth con is you do got to balance your civilian and your military life. Now, this, like I said, also can be an inconvenience at times because, like I said, man, just for that reason, like, they can get work can get passed down last minute. You got to balance how to your job. You might have to work the day, drill comes up, or, like I said, man, balancing that. You got a family, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might have a home. Like I said, balancing civilian and military life can be difficult at times. Like, you got issues on the civilian sector. You might have issues on the military sector because you got a lot of things to take care of in the military. Just because you're in the reserves, don't get twisted. Don't think you're not ever doing anything. Look, there's courses you gotta take, classes you gotta take. There's always something you gotta do. Like, they always send stuff in the group chat. Like, people like, oh, do this real quick, do that, do that, do that. It's like all the time you gotta do this, do that, and like you gotta take time out your day to do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put time aside to actually do that. That comes first because it's the military, obviously. But yeah, anyways, I think we'll move on to the fifth thing now. But the fifth thing is, if you live under 50 miles, you will not get a hotel. So that means you will have to drive to drill and drive back home every day. Whether that's Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you live 49 miles, man, that sucks. That's bad for you. You can't get a hotel. If you live 48 miles, you can't get a hotel. Like, do the math on that, man. 48 miles, 2 times a day, times possibly 4 or 3 days. Do the math, man. It's a lot of miles. It's a lot of driving. It's a lot of gas. Do the math. Anyways, y'all, next con is you gotta stay in shape on your own. So PT is not really going to be a thing in the reserves, honestly. Even if you do PT in the reserves, it's nowhere going to be enough of, you PTing. You gotta stay in shape. You gotta get out here on your own. You gotta run. You gotta exercise. Now, for me, this is a pro. Like, personally, like, staying in shape on my own. I like to work out on my own. You know what I'm saying? This is a big pro for me. I love working out. I love staying in shape. I do this on my own time. I love doing it on my own time. But this could be a con for a lot of people because not a lot of people are like, they might not like staying in shape, like how I like staying in shape, I guess. Or maybe because they got lives, they're too busy to work out. This can be a con, like I said. But anyways, y'all, the next one is slower promotions. Look, promotions are way slower. And the reason being because you don't got enough time. You see the time and you don't got enough time and grade. I think so, or time of service. I can get it twisted. But like, you don't got enough time to even pick up rank a lot of times because you're never on duty. Like, you're literally a civilian, like I said, almost 24/7. So yeah, and plus on top of that, like, there's competition. So on top of you not having enough timing, there's competition because there's a lot of other Marines around your rank trying to pick up this same rank you're trying to pick up. So there's gonna be competition and it's harder. It's harder to pick up and slower promotions, man. So yeah, the next one is you barely do your jobs. I'm not gonna lie to you. You barely do your jobs. You are barely there. Like, literally, you're barely on duty. You're barely, there with your platoon. So when you're there, your job's not really getting done. Like, even if it's like even when you're there, it's like you're not even doing your job really, cause like you're doing a whole bunch of annual stuff and you're doing a whole bunch of classes. You gotta do things. You gotta do a lot of physical things. You gotta do a lot of calendar and physical yearly things, annual things, things that have like requirements that has to get done. You know what I'm saying? So you might not even have time to do your job. So, and then like even when you have time, you probably just get some like classes and training on your MOS maybe. So, but yeah, man. And the very last thing is, you possibly could go back to your old lifestyle. Now, that was like one of the biggest, like literally one of the biggest cons for me personally, like going back to my old lifestyle. Like, I went in the Marine Corps to change, to be a better person. I went in the Marine Corps to, I just wanted big, man. You know, I wanted that challenge. I wanted, you know, it was something bigger within myself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyways, y'all, like, coming back home after doing all the work I did, it was like, dang. It was like, so what I do all this stuff for? I'm coming right back home, like, you know, each and every single day, living the same lifestyle that I used to live. You know, it wasn't the same as that lifestyle, of course, because I changed things to get in the Marine Corps. But it's like, then you go back on the block with your boys, you know what I'm saying? Like, smoke weed, like, you could, but don't do it, y'all. Do not do it. Don't go back smoking weed. Don't get caught up in no trouble with illegal stuff, man. Like I said, don't go back to that old lifestyle. Because it's very possible, y'all, it's extremely possible to go back to that old lifestyle. But you should have that want to change. So you really shouldn't go back to it. But it is so possible, y'all, because I've been tempted. It's not like I wanted to, but it's like I've been around the same people, y'all. I've been around, like, my cousin smoked weed, like, my brother smoked weed, like, my ex, like, used to smoke. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been around same people. You know, like, yeah, man. Anyways, y'all. That really is the pros and cons of the Marine Reserves. Hope y'all got good things out of that, man. I hope that helped y'all. Hope y'all got a little bit of insight before you actually go to reserves. And yeah, man, stay easy, man. Stay humble. Remember, stay motivated. Keep the positive mindset, man. JD Times, man. I'm checking out here. See y'all in the next one. I'm coming back. Forget that few months. I'm out of here, man. Peace.